Religion is the masterpiece of the art of animal training, for it trains people as to how they shall think. Hatred is an affair of the heart, contempt that of the head. With people of limited ability, modesty is merely honesty, but with those who possess great talent it is hypocrisy. Every parting gives a foretaste of death, every reunion a hint of the resurrection. The two enemies of human happiness are pain and boredom. Nature shows that with the growth of intelligence comes increased capacity for pain, and it is only with the highest degree of intelligence that suffering reaches its supreme point. After your death you will be what you were before your birth. Buying books would be a good thing if one could also buy the time to read them in, but as a rule the purchase of books is mistaken for the appropriation of their contents. The first 40 years of life give us the text, the next 30 supply the commentary on it. Politeness is to human nature what warmth is to wax. Reading is equivalent to thinking with someone else's head instead of with one's own. Change alone is eternal, perpetual, immortal. Every person takes the limits of their own field of vision for the limits of the world. Honor means that a man is not exceptional. Fame, that he is. Fame is something which must be won. Honor, only something which must not be lost. Suffering by nature or chance never seems so painful as suffering inflicted on us by the arbitrary will of another. Treat a work of art like a prince. Let it speak to you first. Almost all of our sorrows spring out of our relations with other people. The wise have always said the same things, and fools, who are the majority, have always done just the opposite. Journalists are like dogs. Whenever anything moves they begin to bark. Friends and acquaintances are the surest passport to fortune. All truth passes through 3 stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is violently opposed. Third, it is accepted as being self-evident. To live alone is the fate of all great souls. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. The doctor sees all the weakness of mankind, the lawyer all the wickedness, the theologian all the stupidity. A man can be himself only so long as he is alone, and if he does not love solitude, he will not love freedom, for it is only when he is alone that he is really free. Each day is a little life, every waking and rising a little birth, every fresh morning a little youth, every going to rest and sleep a little death. A man can do what he wants, but not want what he wants. The more unintelligent a man is, the less mysterious existence seems to him. Just remember, once you're over the hill you begin to pick up speed. Money is human happiness in the abstract. He, then, who is no longer capable of enjoying human happiness in the concrete devotes himself utterly to money. Men are by nature merely indifferent to one another, but women are by nature enemies. Compassion is the basis of morality. The greatest of follies is to sacrifice health for any other kind of happiness. Satisfaction consists in freedom from pain, which is the positive element of life. Every man takes the limits of his own field of vision for the limits of the world. There is no doubt that life is given us, not to be enjoyed, but to be overcome, to be got over. Willpower is to the mind like a strong blind man who carries on his shoulders a lame man who can see. Wealth is like seawater. The more we drink, the thirstier we become, and the same is true of fame. I've never known any trouble that an hour's reading didn't assuage. Great men are like eagles, and build their nest on some lofty solitude.